welcome.
Up next are energy and sustainability options. So we're excited to bring Sarah Margolowski. She is a manager of operations with Community Energy Advisors and also with Viridi. So Sarah, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Thanks, Cindy. Happy Friday, everybody. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we're good.
All right. So going to talk to you, keep it brief today. We've got a lot of information on our programs, but I'm going to keep it nice and brief for you today and just talk about how are we reducing your energy costs? How can you utilize these member benefits in conjunction with one another to lower that electricity and gas bill at your facility? So we partner with NOAC and SACA, both Community Energy Advisors and Viridi. Power the back end of this program. We are based in Medina, Ohio, just a small and mighty team. So these two programs, Chamber Energy and Chamber Sustainability, for all intents and purposes, you're going to reach out to the same folks. So we work together. We are in the same office, on the same team. We work with over 190 chambers of commerce across the state of Ohio. We are a trusted advisor on all things energy. We know trust is really important in the energy space. So we offer both lower rates on the Chamber Energy Program side and lower usage on the Chamber Sustainability Program side to really drive down your bills as much as possible. So I'm just going to touch briefly on each side of the program. So lower rates, how do we do this? We offer a complimentary bill review to any chamber member. If you'd like to send in your electric and gas bills, we are going to let you know if you can pay a lower rate for electricity or natural gas. That is the simplest explanation for this piece. We're going to take a look at the market for you so you don't have to know all of these different factors going into energy pricing. We take a look at this stuff every single day so that we know, wow, the Ukraine war has really spiked energy prices. They've leveled out, but longer term pricing is a little higher because everyone in the market anticipates it going up because of all these different demand factors. You don't have to know any of that. We do that for you, which is great. We've got a team of analysts and experts checking that out to make sure that you can save money on your energy costs. So specifically, these saving stories are just on the supply side, and they're just a few of our recent ones. We've helped a commercial office building save $3,500, a church, a small manufacturer, and I want to point out the farm and food processing center. So it seems like a lot of money, $600,000. It seems kind of outlandish even to me. But the story behind this, these folks sent in their bills for a simple bill review. On their electricity, they had never shopped before. They were on the standard price to compare utility rate, meaning they've never looked around for pricing for electric, never even thought to look at their bill. Send it in. I actually think they reached out to us saying, maybe we need solar. Our bills are so high. Well, we looked at this and instantly said, no, you need to shop the market. You're paying over double what you need to. So they were able to lock in $600,000 in annual savings. So the point here is check your bill. It's so important to know what you're paying and to know what your options are and to do it pretty regularly. Once a year, check in, know what you're paying. And there's other things that we're going to check for too when you send in for a bill review. So not just what rate you're paying, but when does your contract end? Can you potentially benefit from sales tax exemptions on your natural gas? So if you are a restaurant, a manufacturer, a church, a nonprofit, there are sales tax exemptions available for your natural gas bill. And we can take a look at that and we can apply it for you so that you can get that moving forward. We also take a look at what restrictions your contract has in it, or if you're going to contract with us on a potentially lower rate, right? If you'd like to move forward with our program, we are going to take a look and say, hey, are you planning on selling your business in the near future? Are you planning on closing or moving a facility? Are you planning on installing solar or reducing your usage through efficiency measures? We need to make sure up front we have those conversations with you and we negotiate with our suppliers to make sure you are not penalized whenever you do these things, that you reap the benefit of all of your efficiency measures, right? That you're getting that savings. Also included a little snippet of a bill just so you can see where supply charges are. This particular customer was paying 20 cents per kilowatt hour, which, to give you an example, I believe market prices in Ohio right now are around 6.5 cents. So if you're not in a fixed contract, or if for some reason you're swept up into a contract that is not favorable, you can be paying 2 to 3 times more than market rates. And just, it's a very, very simple action to get that bill reviewed and to look at your options. So definitely encourage you to do that. On the flip side of the coin, so once we've lowered your rate, you're paying as little as possible for that energy you're using, we go, how are we going to lower your usage too, right? How are we going to minimize that whole energy bill? So we do that through things such as solar panel installation, LED lighting options, and other efficiency measures. So maybe HVAC, you're going to upgrade that. You're going to add insulation. You're going to upgrade some of your equipment. And not only can we help you with obtaining quotes for those projects, our sweet spot is really in finding project funding for you. So there's so many opportunities right now. This is just a short list of incentives programs we've worked with recently to obtain project funding for our customers. Want to point out that 2, 3, 4, fifth down, EEPOC, that's no longer active, but we're monitoring to see if it could come back online. We actually, last round that it was open, we helped to secure a $250,000 grant for one of our customers who was an assisted living facility and nursing home. And so they can make facility upgrades with that money. It's fantastic how much is available right now. Utility rebates, we're also monitoring on an ongoing basis. We did help a lot of folks when First Energy had LED lighting rebates recently. So if folks updated their LED lighting, they got money back. And one last one I want to point out to you, Rural Energy for America program. So this is a huge one. It covers 50% of efficiency project or renewable energy, such as solar costs. So next deadline coming up is September 30th. And we don't know after that September 30th deadline if the 50% is going to stay around. It might go down to 40, it might go down to 25. So if you're thinking about doing any efficiency projects, say you need new insulation or lighting or HVAC over the next 2 years, reach out to us before that September 30th deadline so we can get in an application for your project. And then you can do that. You can use that funding from the REAP program for up to 2 years. Which is just a great opportunity. It's free money. Please reach out to us. Let us help you take advantage of that. And you don't need to know what you're eligible for. We'll go through we'll scan your facility for geographic location, different size requirements, project requirements. We'll let you know. Quickly, these incentives that I talked about, they are stackable, meaning they can be combined to cover up to 100% of your project costs. And we've got folks that are experts in them and they help you apply them, and you don't need to know any other project you want to do. You don't need to know anything about your eligibility. We'll figure that out for you. So this slide is just to say we had a small manufacturer doing LEDs, a drive-through restaurant that installed solar, a commercial office that did solar, and their project costs started off at 50,000, 100,000, almost 2 million. And they ended up, after all of these incentives, being 2,000, 10,000, 3,000. I mean, just minimal compared to the savings that they're going to see year after year by reducing their usage. So 24,000 is what they're going to save on their electricity bill every single year after doing this project. 83,000, 5,000. So it's just so important to take advantage of this funding while you can and really maximize your savings. And along those lines, we actually had some that were covered 100% as well. So it's possible, and we see it every day. If you are in a sweet spot in a certain geographic region, you can actually cover 100% of your project, which is pretty amazing, and you continue to reap those savings into the future. So both of the programs combining together, lower rates, lower usage. How does that work with the customer, right? How do we apply that? This is an example of kind of just the life of a customer that has worked with us. How do they out? But when do you know when to reach out, right? So this is a market and cafe in Worcester, Ohio. They had originally reached out for gas bill review. They said we're paying too much for our gas. Then we did a good job. We helped them with that sales tax reduction, signing up. So they said, wow, can you help with our electric too? And we said, yeah, of course. So then we went on to help them with the projects, solar, additional efficiency projects, securing funding for these things, getting quotes for these things. And they just reach out to us over, I think 3 or 4 years as these situations pop up, and we can assist them. So really use us as a full suite, everything energy. Takeaways here today, just to wrap up quickly. Best way to reduce your energy costs, know what you're paying, know what incentives you're eligible for, or know folks that can help you with that, which is us, right? So your chamber should have this form on file. If not, you can visit chamberenergyprogram.com. You can fill that out online, attach a copy of your bills. Let us know right here if you're thinking about doing any efficiency projects, and we'll help you figure out funding and quotes for that.